Wow. Welcome to Youth Emotion. This is M.Farkas with 21 Youths Calling podcast. And in the studio with us is none other than Jaden Shaw, the graphic artist of the project. And we're very proud to have you today, Jaden. Tell us a bit, how was your experience with doing some of the artwork for this project?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Michael, for having me here and to Slaya. This project was a journey, to be honest, just like any other project that anyone can start with. You had asked me, you had told me your ideas, and I just did a brainstorm. Like the first day I would just do a sketch, and then the second day I would try to see, okay, what can I add to this sketch that would make it more pop, you know? And then, yeah, like I wouldn't try to pressure myself because that's not really how I work. I just try to like take my time, see if I like it, because I know if I don't like it, maybe you do like it, and I know if I like it, maybe you don't like it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Art is not, there's no good or bad answers. It's all, each person can decide for themselves what they like and how they like it.
Yeah.
Totally. So it was a work in progress where actually you would come and see Youth Emotion and me in Occurrence and show me, and we would adjust, and then you go back. But the general idea, if I recall, from the get-go, you were on the right track. I liked it pretty much, the idea of in the sky and parachutes and balloons and everything. I think I really enjoy that idea, and I let you run with that, and that became kind of the concept and everything.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit, in terms of your own artistry, you've always been fond of painting, drawing, since a tender age?
Yeah, since high school, because in high school, you get to choose between drama, music, or art. So I took art for a couple of years, but the teachers that I had for art, I didn't really get along with, because they taught me about like the history of like Spain art, of like the history that they wanted to teach us about, They didn't really tell us how to really express ourselves in a way. They just told us, okay, do this and then have fun with it. But I didn't really like it,
Okay, so you had to follow your own route, or did someone inspire in terms of drawing? Who did you look up when you saw a nice painting or a drawing? Was it more like Caribbean art, or Picasso, or African art, or American art?
I'd have to say my friend's brother, he was doing graffiti at the time.
Okay.
But his graffiti was called Wild Styles, where you would create these letter fonts, these straight letter fonts in a specific way that you can draw it, where like it's hard to read it, or only you know what it is. And it just attracted me. Like I would try to like copy like how he would do it, but I knew like that wouldn't get me anywhere because it just takes practice. And yeah, it just caught my attention. Like I remember asking him if he can draw my sketchbook. And like that would like boost my self-confidence that like maybe I can like try to become what this person is, But
absolutely.
Yeah. I had like a few like
trials and mistake, eh? Just over and over. Practice makes perfect type of thing, eh?
Practice.
Yeah, a lot. But you wouldn't get bored because it's your passion in a way.
No, I wouldn't get bored because I would do stuff that I would want to do, Like, for example, I like to study Old English fonts. So that's what I really try to study for.
So you would try to reproduce Old English fonts,
correct.
Basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's where you learn your technique and develop your own style, I can imagine, and everything.
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's very interesting. So to be part of this project, 21 Youths Calling, what inspired you beyond, what caught you? Was it just the pitch that we had for the youth, or was it just a chance for you to put at use your art, your graphic art practices, or what made you say I'm going to try and do this? And
well, I would have to say the practice of my art.
Okay, that was the challenge, and
yeah, because it's any challenge for whenever you draw something in a sketchbook.
Correct.
You just have to like draw, let your hand flow, don't think of anything.
Absolutely, it's like writing a poem too. Sometimes you just have to take that pen and write, and then eventually something happens.
Yeah.
So that is actually a good. What Jaden just said, that's actually a good method when you want to learn any form of art. Just pick it up and go with it, even though you might, fall and it might trip and whatever. But it's or not, or think that you're just simply not good or not made for it. Just don't give up. If you enjoy it, go for it.
Right.
Yeah. And was there what kind of music and what kind of songs inspire you or mean something to you? Or what kind of art, graphic, visual arts, since that's your domain, what kind of visual arts inspires you?
Visual arts?
And music after. Yeah.
Well, for visual arts, I'd have to say like frames where people would like produce a frame out of, let's say, like 100 papers, and it would become something. Like back in the days, you would have like those books that you would flip and like it would tell you a story. These days, like people do it digitally, where like they produce it online. They just try different stuff, or even like typography, because you're just learning like different formats of letters.
Do you prefer drawing by hand or on the computer with? What's your favorite form of? Or do you work from one to the other? How does that work?
I like both because they're both different. Like for on hand, it's more. I would say it's better because you're working with a pencil and a piece of paper, whereas online, it's more easier. Like you can do more stuff. Like you can. I would say cheat in a way where like on a piece of paper you would have to like actually take your time, like see if this shading works out. If not, okay, well
start over.
It's like that. But yeah, I would have to say that. Yeah.
So
and for the music,
they both have their use basically.
Sometimes. Yeah, like it's for online. I mean, for online drawing, you could do more stuff than like. On paper drawing. But
then again, often we start. I know sometimes I just like to take the pen and start from on a paper for writing. So
yeah, it's fun.
It's good to mix up both.
Yeah.
And for the music?
The music I like for sure reggae.
Reggae. Okay.
When I was growing up,
any musicians? Any group or
any group?
We just lost Taba Diamond for the Mighty Diamonds. I don't know, your parents would definitely know.
Probably my parents.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know too many
groups. Gone down in Jamaica again. Very, very sad.
Okay.
But so you've listened quite a bit of reggae.
Yeah. And I also like house music.
House music, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me feel alive.
Alive. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if there were a project like this that would come forth again, would you at Youth Emotion, would you like it to happen, especially knowing that it's for us, by us?
Yeah. I would like more like people to get involved also,
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. Because at the end, we're having fun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I feel some people just, but it's always like that in life. There's always, in society, there's always people that we don't all get it at the same time, and we don't necessarily vibe to the same things. So just in that instance, we have to respect everyone's decision.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, Jaden. Anything you want to add? Because man, we just want to look at some of your art. You speak through your art. You've done beautiful art. I'm sure you'll get a lot of kudos as today's the launch and online. And basically, some of your work will be featured every time we release a song. So that's. I just want to thank you, and I
want to thank you too for having me.
Thank you. So on that note. Wow. I mean, wow. One more. So we're gonna have some more of this, but this was an enjoyment to interview Mr. Shaw, Jaden Shaw, yes. Big participant here in the project as our graphic artist in the 21 Youths Calling. We'll have some more people interviewed by next week, and until then, stay well. Thank you.